Hey, this is Thailand Tom. Sawadee krap. Today's video gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna not talk about political topics, but we're gonna talk about Trump's possible VP pick. So we are gonna go through 15 possible, or maybe even likely, candidates for VP. And then at the end, I'm gonna talk about who is the most likely to be picked and who would be the one I would like to see as Trump's vice president. Okay, after this video, next video, I'm gonna do the same thing about the Democratic side. So stay tuned. So, who do you think Donald Trump will pick as his vice president candidate to run with, to be on the ticket with him? Well, here are my 15 possible candidates. We start with the obvious ones. Ron DeSantis. I don't think he will pick him. There is too much bad blood, and Donald Trump value loyalty more than anything, and he think Ron DeSantis did him a bad favor, or sort of. So even though Donald Trump said he made his pick already, and we would not be surprised by it, I don't think it's Ron DeSantis. So next one, Nikki Haley. No. He would annoy his core base of voters too much. So I don't think Nikki Haley would be his pick, and I hope not, because she's not up for that. We already have a bad VP, or America have a bad VP. So what does he have to think about when he pick his VP? Maybe, first of all, he need to get more votes. That's one strategy of picking VP. To pick somebody who have a different demographic than himself, so he get more votes that way. The second reason should be, and I think this would be more in line of how he thinks really, and that is to pick somebody who after this term can be elected president and continue the MAGA legacy, the Donald Trump legacy. So, yeah, number 3 on my list is Vivek Ramaswamy. It is possible. It is possible because they have the same background or similar background. They think the same, and Vivek is more vocal than Donald Trump in the way he can get the message across a little bit easier than Donald Trump. So yeah, it's possible. Number 4, Tim Scott. Maybe, but I don't think so. Number 5, Karilake. She's a strong contendant for the VP spot, I think. Karilake is doing all the right things as of lately. Number 6, Elise Stefanik. Same thing with her, but she's fairly unknown though. She kind of popped up lately, and maybe that is to her disadvantage because she don't really have a following, at least that not that strong as Karilake had. Number 7, Kristinoem, the governor of South Dakota. She is a powerhouse. And she was very strong governing her state through the pandemic. And so she have a track record that is really good, and she is MAGA as well, I guess. So yeah, she's a strong candidate. Number 8, Mike Pompeo, the former Secretary of State. He came up as a name in some discussions I heard. Maybe, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think, you never know, but I don't think so. Okay, number 9, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Sarah Huckabee Sanders is the governor of Arkansas nowadays. She was, and is very strong as such. She was the press secretary of Donald Trump before Kayleigh McEnany. So Sarah Huckabee Sanders is a strong card for the VP position, and she's a vivid Trump supporter. She knows how he thinks. They can work together. So yeah, you never know. Now we come into the little bit more vague areas, but still. Number 10, Mike Huckabee, former governor of Arkansas and Sarah Huckabee Sanders' father. He runs this YouTube channel that have a lot of followers, a lot of fans. He is right on track with Trump and his politics. So he would actually be a strong card. I'm not sure that he's on the list though, but in my mind he would be a strong card. Number 11, Marjorie Taylor Greene. I think personally she is too rebellious, and she's too new to be his pick for vice president. There is talk about her, but I don't think so. Okay, the 4 last ones are really wild ones, but there are some talks about them, so let's bring them up. Tucker Carlson, talking about followers and fans, but he also have a lot of haters. And he's a little bit of a goof, odd character. So maybe he's been seen with Donald Trump a lot lately, so maybe. Number 13, Elon Musk. Would he do that? Maybe. I mean, it's a big step to buy Twitter and put his chin out in all topics all the time. So maybe he think politics is a next step. I don't know. Also a little bit odd though, but yeah, you never know. It would be interesting to have the richest guy in the world as vice president under one of the rich guys as well. Okay, last 2 ones. Number 14, Ivanka Trump. Ivanka was on the list kind of, or people talked about her already during Trump's first term. And I would say for the legacy, well, if you want to keep it in the Trump family, for sure. And I think she would get a lot of female voters coming in that wouldn't vote for Trump otherwise. And it would be interesting to have instead of saying Trump 2024, it would say Donald and Ivanka. That would be nice, huh? More personal approach. Anyway, I don't know. And the last one is Donald Trump Jr. Same thing there. There's been talk about it, but I'm not so sure about that. But it would be kind of fun if he picked one as the VP and the other one as like state or secretary of state, or maybe try to get them in as Speaker of the House. Talk about dominant family. Anyway, we come to the conclusion. So I actually have one more. So number 16 would be Bencarson. Bencarson is a very strong card to be VP. He's well educated. He has a lot of experience. He's a minority. Yeah, he's a strong card. So what does that make? I think at least 4 really, oops, I almost died there. 4 really strong candidates here. That is Bencarson, Kristinoem, Karilake, and Sarah Huckabee Sanders. So who will he pick? Well, that's the $1 million question, isn't it? I would say it leans heavily towards Bencarson, with Kristinoem as a really strong second. But the other 2 are also really strong in this race, so to speak. So it could actually be any of them. But if I would put money on it, I would probably bet on Bencarson, and I would put some money on the others too, just to safe it up a little bit. All right. Who would I want to see as the vice president? Actually, none of these 15. I would like to see Tulsigabbard as the vice president candidate. I think she is perfect for that role. She looked good, she's smart, she's articulate, she have experience, and she left the Democrats because yeah, you know why. And she's more on board on the Donald Trump's issues anyway, or not issues, topics. So I think Tulsigabbard would be a great vice president. So there you go. It's going to be interesting to see how it turns out, really, and who he is really picking. And in the next video, as I said, we're going to look at the Democrat side of the election, so to speak. Will it be Biden-Harris on the ticket, or will it be somebody else? Maybe. We'll see. Tag along, please. Like the video, subscribe, share. Have fun. See you later.